Availability on minted copper bars and rounds continues to dwindle while the prices continue to skyrocket. What is going to happen with these beautiful metal bars? Will they hold this popularity? We're going to talk about that on today's Super Copper Sunday. Good morning, everybody. Happy Super Copper Sunday, or is it Super Coffee Sunday? Today we get to talk about this stuff right here, everybody. I know we're going to do this once a week, every Sunday. We're going to show our pickups this morning on our, whether it be our silver or our coins or even copper. It is, after all, Super Copper Sunday, everybody. So what is going on again with copper? Everyone, copper, in some respects, in some instances, is more difficult to get right now than silver bars or coins. Not only is the popularity skyrocketed, everyone, but the industrial demand has gone way up. We have supply constraints going on. What is happening with this? The biggest thing is more and more people, I believe, are turning to different metals. That silver and gold are so high. They're investing in different types of metals to maybe diversify themselves a little bit better, that they already have silver and gold, right? So let's try something new, right? That's what SSC's been doing this whole time, everybody. Before we get started today, I want to tell every one of you, thank you so very much. We appreciate you all over the world, all over the country. Last week, Super Copper Sunday did 34,000 views. Can we beat that today? Can it happen today? What it really does is it builds my ego. I think, hey, SSC, wow, you're becoming something. Kind of like y'all, what, Steve Martin or something in The Jerk, when he got his name in the phone book, and he was somebody. So not really though, guys. But wow, what is copper doing? Even since last week, things have really changed, everybody. With the copper, it's really crazy right now. The prices are just crazy, but some of these bars and such, and even some of the rounds, it's harder to get copper bullion than it is silver right now, everybody. And silver's in a deficit. So it's amazing what it's done, what my copper stack back here that we're gonna show you when we do our pickups, what it has done. It is just more than quadrupled what I paid for it. But we'll check that stuff out. We're going to show you the places that may have it, the places that don't have it, and what this stuff is selling for. eBay is almost, there are places out there, but eBay is almost the only place that you can get some of these bars. But we'll check that out. But what's happening? We've got multiple mines all over the world, copper mines that have shut down. There's copper mines that have reduced their production simply because of ore quality. Ore quality is terrible, and so they're reducing production. They're trying to get better ores. We got copper mines that are shutting down or shut down all over the place. Let's look and see here. Surging industrial demand. What copper mines? Indonesia, Australia. We've got Panama shut down. North American projects are shut down. Guys, it takes years and years and years and multiple millions of dollars to open up a copper mine just to extract the ore so that they can get it to the refineries, get it to the private mints so that they can make their bars. And it has changed the price of our minted stuff, right? Just like silver. Supply and demand is a key driver of any product, whether it be gold, silver, copper, gold backs, uh, or any other metal, diamonds, jewelry, who knows? Supply and demand, everybody. So let's check out, let's go look at some, let's look at some websites, some private mints, private metal companies that are selling copper, that are selling silver and gold. Let's see what they're showing and what their availability is today. Well, once again, everybody, happy coffee, super copper Sunday, super coffee Sunday. Let's look at what is going on right here. This is one of our sites. I believe this is AppMex. And as you can see here, we'll scroll up. Everything is on either pre-sale or out of stock. Look at the prices on the copper rounds, everybody. Now I don't have this one. I have a few of these different ones, but holy smokes, look at the prices on these. $9 an ounce. Okay, that's 1 through 19 right here. 1 through 19 are $9 an ounce, everybody. And once you pay, if you pay with a card, don't do a check, wire, whatever, you're going to pay that extra 3%. So plus shipping. Now you think about that because there's a minimum order on this stuff. So $9 for a 1 ounce copper round, guys. It is really going crazy. Look at these buffaloes. The buffaloes don't even have a price. It just says alert me, alert me, alert me. These are all pre-sale. When they say pre-sale on here on AppMex, they're coming in, but look at the date. February 27th. You can still get them, but it's just going to take a little while to get these things into you. I am glad, throat noises and all, that I actually have a lot of really cool rounds. The Incuse Indian head rounds, some buffalo stuff. But look at this, guys. Germania, alert me. There's a 10 ounce. We're going to look at that in just a minute on the sold stuff. Look at Geiger, 500 gram. We got a couple of those out of stock. Out of stock means there's no date that they know of that they're going to get this stuff in. So when you see the out of stock, when you see the alert me, there's a possibility of this stuff coming in. Now, I did talk to a bunch of these metal companies here about a week ago. I forgot to let you know. And most all of them said I asked them, can you give me some sort of date when you're going to start to get all of these incredible copper products back in, these Germania bars, these Geiger bars, and they had no back order date, back order date, no. They did not know when they were coming off. The only time they would know is when they got their orders in, but the mints are not telling them when they're going to get this stuff. We got supply constraints, industrial demand, all that stuff going on. It's going crazy with the copper, especially with the mint of copper. So this is AppMex, Money Metals, pretty much about the same thing, everybody. This is going to be kind of a long video today, just like we were last Super Copper Sunday. So let's look over here. I'm going to move this over so we can get a little bit better view. But in-stock alerts on all of their stuff. I mean, even on the 95% pennies, look at the price. Now, Money Metals is cheaper on some of this stuff. Some of their copper rounds are not as high quality as the ones that, like for AppMex, that I see. I've looked at it and gone, what's the difference? There is a difference in the quality of the metals. And, just like DB Metals, a great site to get cheap, very inexpensive copper rounds. But that's what you're getting. You're getting very inexpensive, to me, a little bit poorer quality. They have some cool stuff, but it is copper and it is a copper round. So the higher quality minted stuff is to me is just better to go with, and that's what I do when I buy it. So right now it's pretty tough. These, I think the Buffaloes are my favorite. Look at the price on that. That is a 5 ounce. That's $19 for a 5 ounce Buffalo, and you know we've got one of those for sure. So let's move on to JM Bullion. JM Bullion's going to be about the same, everybody. You know, when I type in copper, I get this. It pulls up. Look at a 1 ounce bison bar, $14. As low. Now, guys, that's when they say as low, that means you have to buy so many to get that price, right? So that's the reason. We got pre-sale, pre-sale, pre-sale. And I do have these. Look at that, $14. Guys, I think I gave for these, I think they were like $2 or $2.50. And I thought that was kind of high when I bought them. But look at what they want for them. $13.99. Happy coffee to that. I've got quite a few of these. I think I bought a full tube of these, maybe 2 tubes of these. And but look at it, man. It's pre-sale, 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 everything for all these beautiful copper bars. The Germania, beautiful Germania bars included. So this is JM Bullion. So let's move over to, what do we got next? Okay, let's check out SD Bullion. All right, these are pre-82 pennies, everybody. Wheat pennies. 5,000 count bag. Notify me, notify me. There's an add to cart. But notify me, notify me. Look at that. It is crazy. And then, you know, that's typing in copper bars. So let's see. Let's type it in here. Let's look here. Copper bars. We're going to type that in again and see what pulls up on SD Bullion. All right, so there's some more copper on SD Bullion. Notify me, notify me, notify me. It's out everywhere, everybody. Notify me. You can't get it on DB Metals. DB Metals is still shut down. They're still shut down. So because of supply and demand is the biggest part of it. Plus, they're overwhelmed. I mean, there's so many people getting copper and copper bars, minted stuff, not copper pipe, not wire, not Home Depot, everybody. We hear that every time we do these copper videos. Some fungus head comes on, starts talking, throwing big numbers at us about copper and price per ounce, and you're an idiot for buying it. Who's laughing now, partner? You can't get it, guys. It's really difficult to get. There are places, if you really do your research, really hard research, you can get some stuff, but the quality of the stamp, the mint, of the rounds and the bars and all that stuff, especially Germania and Geiger is probably the biggest right now. And of course, Swampy's Bullion, he's pretty amazing. And you guys ought to go check out Scorpion Metals. He's getting ready to start punching me some blanks with SilverStackerCracker, and hopefully I can get some of those copper rounds with SSC on it, and I can give those away to folks. So this one is Monument Metals. And so let's move over now, everyone, to, and don't forget, we're going to show our copper pickups and our silver pickups this morning. And once again, we have a cat meowing in the background. So I may have to pause it at some point, put this cat out, and move on. But let's move over to eBay, everybody. Let's look at Germania. Let's look at Germania. 1 5-ounce bar. These are sold. These are sold items, everybody. This is not, I want this. This is sold. This is proof in the pudding what is going on, especially on these bars and all copper bars and all copper rounds. It's absolutely insane, but it's happening. It's happening. $80 for a 5 ounce that I paid $11 for when I first started getting Germania. And they are probably some of the most popular, if not the most popular bar on the planet. $340 for four of them. $340. And here's another one. $50 for a new list, or it was sold January 31st. That was yesterday, everybody. $50. Now that would have been a good buy. If I would have seen that, I would have bought that, to be honest with you. I would have. Coffee time. I certainly would have bought that for sure. I can't believe I missed that one. And this one too, 55. No, this one had a bid. This one had, I don't know, what did it say? It just sold. Some of these are up for auction, everybody. Now look at this one. This is a little bonanza going on here. So it's a kilo bar, and looks like a 10 and a 5 ounce, sold for $500. Now this is proof in the pudding. So all the naysayers out there, you can't tell us anything. $80 for a 5 ounce, $309 for a 1,000 gram. I shouldn't have never given that one I had away. I've got 2 of these. So I have approximately, if I put them on eBay, now it does, you got to look at it this way too. A lot of people don't understand this. You have to pay eBay to sell your items. So there's about 15%. So if they sell it for $309, they're about 15% back of that. So it's just like any auction fee where you have buyer's premium and seller's premium on anything, whether it be cars or houses or whatever. You have a premium you got to pay. $180 for a 10 ounce bar. That is nuts. I've got some of these. Fantastic. I love it. Making me happy right now, everybody. $79.99. Here we go. Germania. So you can kind of get the gist of what's going on with these bars. Let's move on to Geiger on eBay. And then remember, we got some pickups to show. So let's do that here shortly. But here is a 500 gram, guys. $159 now for a 500 gram. Just sold today. Sold today, everybody. $159 for 500 gram. I've got 2 of these that I bought. And I have tripled my money on these if I put them on eBay. I've sold it. Just crazy. Look at this. Okay. Coin Hub, $182.50 for 2 1 pound bars. Wow. Geiger, here's the 100 ounces, 400, 425, 410. As we go down, here's a little bit better price on a 100 ounce. I think I'm going to try to find one of these at some point. I just have a hard time pulling the trigger. $355. This stuff is harder to get than silver, guys, because they sell. Look at this, January 31st. January 31st. All this stuff is blowing up. Let me scroll down here and see if we can find some smaller bars. Here we go. Let's talk about these. So I saw these. I found it, and I couldn't believe the Geiger made these. I didn't even know they made these. Look at the price on these things now, everybody. My first one of these, I think I bought for $40. Or no, was it? No, it was under 40. It was like 37 or 38. And then I bought another one for $40, $41, I think it was, plus shipping. So, but look at the price. Sold yesterday, $105. It's a 100 gram Geiger bar, and these are amazing. If you can find them, these are going to be a very big time collectible bar of $150. Here's a 10 ounce. I've got the Geiger 10 ounce bars, $150, sold yesterday. And golly, here's a 10 ounce, $130, $750 for a 5,000 gram, 5 kilo bar. God, can you imagine what that would be? in silver. That would be crazy. So, man, more and more people are turning to these bars, Geiger and Germania and copper rounds. Let's go up here real quick. We'll roll over here to copper round and see what some of these are going for. Let's see here. Copper round. Get that out. Okay, so let me scroll down here and let's do sold. I think they're already on there. Show only sold. Okay, so let's apply that. Make sure. So 1 ounce. Here's a Geiger, guys. 14 bids to 233.15. That thing went absolutely crazy. And I saw this, and I'm like, well, do I want to buy that? 1 ounce, 6 of them, right here, $48. See if we can find some more. There's one right there. There's $13 for a 1 ounce. Another Geiger, basically. That's pretty good deal. Look at that. These things are doing really good. 1 ounce, $23 sold $10. That was a great deal till January 26th. Maybe I should have bought one of those. And there's probably some more out there. These are a little bit cheaper. And you can actually get these things graded. So, guys, this is what's going on with all of our copper. Look at that. Alert me, out of stock. Look at that. It's crazy. So let's go check out my copper pickups and my silver pickups, coin pickups. I'm going to get some more silver and stuff today and possibly some copper. He says he's got some. So we're going to check that out today. We'll be showing you that on Super Copper Sunday next week. So let's check out the silver and copper pickups today. All right, guys, my favorite time of the whole week when we get to show you some beautiful pickups, happy coffee. And as you can see here, I've got our bars set up, our Germanias, our Geigers, and there's those 100 gram Geigers back there that we talked about, and 500 grams right here, 5 ounces and 10 ounce Geigers. The Swampy's bullion bar, one of my favorite bars right there, guys. Make sure you contact him. And of course, all of our beautiful 5 ounce rounds, our Libertad back here, our Buffalo here, a Morgan here, and we got a Lincoln and another Morgan, everybody. And then, of course, we've got a bunch of bars and rounds in the treasure chest. And you know what's really cool? These are solid copper, everybody. I kind of use them for display, but hey, go try to buy these for what I paid for them when I first got them. These things are not cheap. They've got some good weight to them, and they're beautiful, and it's just amazing what you can do with copper. Guys, copper is just, look at it. Look at this. Look at this. When you set this stuff up, I think copper is probably one of the most beautiful, beautiful metals on earth that God gave us and to take out of these mines. And then God gives the people the ability to pour and make this stuff. So let's check out something I got from my buddy over at Thompson Coin and Stamp. He sent me some stuff. Actually, let's look and see what we got here. Let me open this stuff up. But he said he was going to send me some stuff. Let me take a drink of coffee first. And so I've looked at them, but I wanted to show them to you. So let's get them opened up. Thompson, let's see here. Thompson Coin and Stamp. He's that other YouTube channel I talk about in the morning. So you guys have got to go check it out. Let's see what we got here. Is that all of it? Yeah, I think so. So let's look at some goodies here. Oh, look at this. Thanks, brother. I'm going to wear this every day. Thompson Coin and Stamp, everybody. Look at that. Nice little pin. I appreciate that, Bubba. And let's move that over there. And got some cool stickers. Look at that. I like that. So I'm thinking maybe I'll put that in the treasure chest. And he said that I needed a coffee coaster for my coffee cup. Guys, he did this with a laser engraver. And now he's got me thinking maybe I need a laser engraver to do that. So let's put that down and we'll just go ahead and, oh, I bumped it. Go ahead and put my coffee cup on it. It's there, baby. Look at that. Okay, that, if you go watch his channel, you don't see him very much, but that's him and his kids. And guys, what they do is they have made this a family affair. That's why you need to go watch Thompson coin and stamp collecting on YouTube. It's a family affair, everybody. And we need to support these folks, everyone. Support our Oklahoma channels, and especially this guy. This guy, I mean, he's God-fearing and loves his family. Let's give him some support. Thanks, buddy, for giving us all this stuff. We'll cherish this, and hopefully I can make some stuff like that to give away myself. So let's just move some stuff over. And then I got a little deal in from one of the purchases that I had, and it's just a little plastic, I don't know, what would you call that, a medallion or something like that. So it's kind of cool, though. Kind of cool. But, hey, it makes a good noise. Hear that? Oh, my gosh, is it gold? No. So let's move on, and let's look at our pickups, everybody. It's going to take a little bit of some time to do this, and we'd appreciate your patience. But if nobody saw last week, I'm into these big time. These are the Cook Islands $1 copper coins, not rounds. They're copper coins. And this one, if you didn't watch yet last week's Super Copper video, I showed this one, Wild Wild West. But look at the detail on these things. Absolutely amazing. It's incredible. So we got that one in, and I'm going to have, I think there's 4 in the collection. One of them is Titanic, which is, man, they want some money for that bad boy. But we'll have that one also. But let's put that down and check out some other stuff. And we'll do our copper pickups last. Mrs. SSC got a neat little, hey, let's support our veterans, everybody. And we support our veterans and the people that fought for us. And we thank you so very, very much for what you sacrificed for us, for our freedom of speech, everybody. So thank you, veterans. You're never forgotten. And I certainly will never forget you. So she picked this up, pretty cool pickup, and she was excited to get it. You know, we are patriots in this country for all. We support everybody in our country. Remember, we are a big family in the United States, and we need to take care of each other and protect our country. So thank you, Mrs. SSC, for getting that. And then I'm going to show you something. It's pretty cool. I got this from Rich at El Reno Coin. Now, everybody, this is was an old beat up seated. Okay. I mean, it already had the hole drilled in here. It was nasty and dirty and really not worth collecting, but it's pretty cool. So what SSC did is I did a mild cleaning on this thing, on this $50, and then we added a chain to it for Mrs. SSC to actually wear. So we're pretty excited about that, and we love stuff like that. I mean, I would have never, ever done that. Never clean your coins, everybody, unless they're just like that. If you're going to make them into jewelry, that's just simply melt value. It's not, there's no numismatics to that, because it's already was altered with a hole drilled in it, and it just kills the value when you do that. So she's a beat up coin, and let's move on. If you remember, I did a video on what we call one dime at a time. And who got me started on that was SilverStacker. You know, I never really was a constitutional guy. And then all of a sudden I got hooked. It's just like every time you do silver, every time you do copper, it hooks you guys. I mean, it's just like it's built into our genes. This stuff is in our genes. The minute we look at it, touch it, play with it, whatever, it's over with. So we're doing one dime at a time. And my father-in-law is 93 years old. So he started collecting dimes, and he loves coins too. And I have a whole bunch of his collection. A lot of it is just stuff I'm going to hand down to the grandkids. And there's a bunch of it that I've shown a little bit of. But we're doing one dime at a time, and we're going to start from 1916. Now, this isn't a 1916, okay, but we're going to start collecting mercury dimes. You know, they have 90% silver. It takes 14 mercury dimes to make 1 ounce of silver. So there's one there. And then, of course, we got a 36D. And actually, a fairly nice little dime. Not too bad. Got some wear on it. It expected. You know, these things were highly circulated and used. So to find a really, really nice mercury dime, high grade dime, you're going to pay dearly for it. Trust me. So let's put that one down. So there's two. And we got of course, we showed this last week. There's the 1943W. And I was corrected on that. I thought that was West Point, and I was incorrect. So we've got that one. Pretty decent little dime. And then we've got another mercury dime here. I can't remember what it is. See if we can get in there and see what year it is. Can you see that? Yeah, 1919 looks like. So that's a pretty decent dime. So one dime at a time. That's our new thing, everybody, and having fun with it. And I got something here just because I think they're cool. Okay, they don't be mistaken. These are not silver. Buffalo nickels are not silver. They are nickel, but they're cool. Look at that, and you know that's pretty really good shape. So I bought this. You can buy these cheap, a couple bucks, just about anywhere. So I got that just because I thought, hey, that looked like a pretty nice one. Though I thought that would be good for grandkids and stuff, and be fun for the grandkids. So we'll put that one over here. And then we got in. I've got a few more left here. Let's go over here. I picked up a graded Roosevelt. It's a 2000S. Now that is 90% silver, everybody. Decam, nice, PR 69 proof, beautiful Roosevelt. Now it's easier to find Roosevelts in this kind of condition than it is mercury dimes, everybody. Beautiful little dime, but this one's graded. I wanted to get it graded. I do have, I think, a couple more graded dimes from PCGS and NGC, but absolutely, that's a beautiful Roosevelt. So one dime at a time, everybody. SilverStacker, one dime at a time, brother. And then here's something cool that I want to have. It's a numismatic. 1912 Indonesia, 1/10. I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it golden? It is silver. It's pretty difficult to look at. It's very small. So I'll try to get this focused in and turn it around for everybody to check it out. It's very cool. Let's flip it over here. Pretty cool little coin, everybody. So that's a numismatic. We'll keep that. That'll be something for the grandkids to talk about. These aren't that expensive, but they are silver. So we'll add that to the little collection here. And let's move on to one that I think it excites me, guys. I have not seen one this nice. I checked it, but we're going to check it out. But I'm going to take a drink of coffee first. And I've got two left to show you. And this one right here excites me. It is an absolutely gorgeous barber. I had to pull it out. I wanted to check it. It's so nice. I'm like, has this been cleaned? It's hard to tell. I didn't see a lot of evidence in it being cleaned. If some of you are big time coin collectors, and if I've got this close enough, can you tell if this has been cleaned? Either way, it's a beautiful barber half, cleaned or not cleaned. But I tried to look at the signs of if it's been cleaned. I couldn't tell if it's been cleaned. It came out of a private collection that a guy had for a jillion years. And it's an absolutely beautiful coin. Of course, the edges look kind of rough. It's the white little foam pieces that kind of throw it off kilter. But I pulled it out, and it's in excellent condition. Almost proof, I would think. It's definitely extra fine. So a beautiful, beautiful silver $50 barber. We'll put that one right over here. And let's go to one of my last ones. And I'm excited about these. And really, guys, if you can get these, you need to check them out. Here's the Faroes, Cook Islands. Absolutely beautiful $1 copper coin. You pay a chunk of money for these guys, but in my opinion, it's worth every penny. These will be collectors for sure. Look at the detail on this thing. Just like this one right here. Incredible detail on these coins. And I'm going to collect all of them. But look at the Pharaohs, Legacy of the Pharaohs. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the pyramids on back. Now look at that, everybody. That is technology. How they do this is just amazing. So these are definitely SSC's big on these, everybody. SSC's big on these. So let's put that over here with our other one right there. So we've got two of these now, and then we've got our dimes. We've got a bunch of silver coming in. We still have a bunch of stuff coming in that never showed up. The snowstorm kind of hurt everything. But guys, look at this. It's absolutely beautiful metals right here together. Absolutely beautiful. You can't get any better than this. More and more people are stacking copper. Even the naysayers that say they would never touch it are buying this stuff. And we have silver and gold stackers that are starting to also invest in diversifying a little bit different metals. And their minds are kind of opening up. So, hey, everybody, happy Super Copper Sunday. Thank you, Thompson Coin and Stamp, for these goodies right here. And everybody have a great Sunday. Let the Heavenly Father bless us today and bless our metals. And remember, always concentrate on the 80% that you have and not the 20% that you do not. So everybody have a great Sunday. SSC right here, Oklahoma, United States of America, guys. Here we go. I'm out.